This is my Timberland fingers.
And we are back with your new favorites podcast. As always, I'm your favorite, Mason.
And you already know it's your girl Kori Deez, aka Lemon Squeeze, aka the host of Ho, aka the vessel, aka a whole lot of AKAs, and it's mother. Welcome back to Hush Your Mouth, everybody.
Hey,
Tuesday.
talk about
We're
it. Talk
back.
about it.
And as you already know, here on Hush Your Mouth, our audience matters every day, but especially on Talk to Me Tuesday. It's where we have our Talk to Me segment. And you can also DM us to be on Talk to Me Tuesdays, as well as our regular Thursday Hush Your Mouth days. We always cover some crazy topics, but we won't cover the news.
Today is no different. Today is no different.
We're gonna cover the news here today. Before we jump into all of that, let's do. Oh, ladies, don't forget if you want to be on the show, DM me. But if you want to date Mason, DM Mason. Gotta throw that in there. But we going to our real mental health check.
And if you want to know anything about child support, dear Miss Kori,
DM me.
she'll tell you what courts, where to go to the family court. Oh, I'm done. I'm done.
Mason, just cut it out. All right.
But before we even get started, how you doing? How's your mental health? How's your week? How was your weekend? What's popping?
You already know it was a long weekend, Labor Day weekend or whatever, but we just chilled out. We grilled out a little bit yesterday. Did a lot of birthday parties. Shout outs to my little cousin Joselle. He turned 11. And my daughter went to, yeah.
Shout out to him.
Shout out to him. He's a grown man. But who else? Mel's grandbaby had a birthday party, so shout outs to her. Yes, they put 10 girls to the top. 10 girls, little girls to the top. God bless they do hard.
Wait. How old are these girls?
They were little too. They were some that was probably about 5 and up.
Oh, was it like a kiddie spa? One of those things with like the princess chairs and all that shit?
Yeah, it was a kiddie spa, and then they had like this nice like jumpy house in their yard and stuff like that. So shout out to them. They really did it up. They had them girls from 10 in the morning until like 6 p.m. I said, well, God bless your heart. You need a drink tomorrow. But so then you already know it's a busy week because here we're already in school. I know next week New York has school, but not even just that. Side Piano has a birthday coming up on Thursday. So whoop, 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 whoop. One shot.
Let's get the gunshots. Let's get the explosions. Hold on. I got you.
An explosion. Yes, because Side Piano's getting old. But anyway.
Oh, wow.
Happy birthday, son. What about you, Mason? It was
I also had a long week. Couple of birthday parties. My godson's birthday party, so we did that. It wasn't even a party. It was like a sit down dinner. An interesting thing, like he is the nephew of one of my ex. So like I'm sitting at this dinner with like to the right of me it's like her two brothers, across from me it's her father, right next to her right next to him it's her sister. So we're all like, and then next to her it's her mother. So it's like me and my ex's whole family. See, I get along well with people that I'm no longer with, their family, them. See, I'm a good ex. So I was there and it was interesting. You know, we had a good time, celebrated him, and you know, that was
That's
one
funny.
party.
That's
Second
funny.
party was in Dykeman, Uptown, and Republica, so we did that. That's always a fun place to hang out, Dykeman.
Dykeman is always lit.
The third one, I just got way too wasted, and it was a Mexican spot in Midtown Manhattan, and I just recovered literally a couple hours ago just to do the show.
Give yourself the applause.
I know, I definitely should. Because Lord knows, 2 hours ago, I did not look like this at all. My face was down on the floor next to the toilet. I don't know why. That's the place to go. That's the place to go when you're drunk.
No, yes, definitely low areas because it's cold and it just don't feel super like crazy. Like it's just, you feel like you could breathe. You just feel like at peace. You could just lay there, go to sleep. That bathroom floor is something different. It's your best friend if you got a hangover.
And
Did
I
you
haven't
do the
had a
salsa
hangover
water?
in years. I haven't had a hangover in years, so this was crazy for me.
Did you do the salsa water and the ginger ale? I told you ginger ale is meant for black
I
people.
didn't eat or drink anything for mad hours, and the first thing I drank was like some coconut water, and then I drank regular water.
Ooh, you're dangerous. You're
Just trying to
dangerous.
get hydrated.
And it's funny that you said that you're friends with all a lot of the people that you dealt with. Because remember, we was going to do a topic on like why do I hang around my ex's family or something like that? Remember, why is my ex hanging around my family still?
Well, I guess that's me then, because I mean, I was invited. I didn't just go hang out. It's not Sunday dinner. I'm not there every Sunday.
Oh wow, that's crazy though.
Jeez.
But all right, well, everybody that's in the audience, first of all, there was people who hit me up and asked me, how do they comment? Guys, you have to sign in to your YouTube to comment. If that's not your thing, if you don't have a YouTube account, it's easy to sign up. It's really free. But you can also watch us on Facebook at Team Mason TV, and you can also comment there. We can see all of your comments whenever you're ready. But welcome to Hush Your Mouth. Let us know in the comments how was your weekend? Did anything interesting happen? Did anybody have any confessions? Did y'all see that Jasmine Sullivan confession session? She definitely had some really hilarious confessions. Everybody was sleeping with somebody daddy.
I think that was the majority of the confessions. Everybody was sleeping with somebody's daddy, which is one of our talk about it or pass on the topics. I'll let you hear that when we get to it, though.
Okay. Well, let's just jump into the segment.
All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, so the rules are simple. We cover the last week's headlines and decide whether we want to talk about it or pass on it. So with that being said, the first one is more of a RIP than a talk about it or pass on it. We could definitely talk about it, acknowledge this man for a minute. But actor Michael K. Williams passes away at the age of 54.
Yeah, I definitely want to talk about it.
Okay. So for me, I actually met him twice, but a very, very, very long time ago. And once it was at a studio, and then the second time he was hosting a party that one of my friends were throwing. So, I mean, very nice guy. He actually is from the area that I'm recording in right now, so not too far away. So I'm in New York in Flatbush, and he like grew up in Flatbush and all that stuff. So.
And he still lives
Brooklyn
there.
legend. He lived in Williamsburg though, but still Brooklyn, still Brooklyn. So he lived in Williamsburg in a nice penthouse too. It was ridiculous. So, I mean, rest in peace. Everybody has watched The Wire, so
if you're a certain age, but
really?
if you're not, you should definitely do. Hey, Nalia, happy birthday to your son as well. I know you're really tired, but yes, they said he just did the DMX tribute. Was he supposed to be playing DMX?
Oh, that I don't
Something
know.
like that. Somebody else said that.
I just saw that. So I'm not sure. We gotta look that up.
I want to hear more about that. But no, I did grow up having to sneak to watch The Wire because I wasn't allowed to. And he was actually one of my favorite characters on the show. I love his acting. Anything that he was in, he was definitely like a really amazing like actor. Yeah. He had a certain style about him. Like the other day, side panel had me watching Superfly. He's in Superfly. And
yes, he is.
Yeah,
I like Superfly. That's one of my
like
favorite movies. That's a good movie.
That guy who his name is Trevor. Is his name Trevor? He has music out. You got to listen to it.
Is it good?
Yes, it's good. Okay. So check that out. Trevor Jackson or something like that.
Trevor Jackson.
Next up.
So we're going to stay on the condolences. Condolences. Greg Leaks passed away this week. So not much more to say here.
Yeah, no, it's a lot more to say here. First of all, I never seen the Disney movie, Nalia, that he played in. What did he do on Disney? You definitely gotta watch.
Greg Leaks was on Disney movies?
No,
she's talking about.
She's talking
Michael
about
K. Williams.
Michael K. Williams that he played on Disney. I don't know what movie. After doing The Wire, you can't go to Disney. So what did he do in the Disney movie? I want to know. But because he started his debut, right, was The Wire. I'm sorry, we jumped past Greg real quick because a comment.
I'm not too sure. I know that he did a lot of Broadway. He did everything. He was
Yeah, he did. He was amazing. But Greg, yes, my heart feels for Nene. My heart feels for the whole Leaks family. I loved them two together. Their journey on Housewives of Atlanta. Those two were actually one of my favorite couples on the show. Because he just always had her fucking back. Like you could tell that was her best friend and her road dog. So I know she's definitely feeling it. But yes. Okay, no, not him. The boy is Superfly. Yes.
That makes more sense.
That makes more sense. But rest in peace to both of these great men. And yeah, make sure y'all light a candle or something. Smoke a blunt.
Yeah. All right, let's keep it moving. The next one. This one's interesting. GoDaddy cuts off whistleblowing website that snitches on people for violating Texas abortion laws. So this is a bigger thing. Everything that happened in Texas. So what are we going to do? We going to talk about it? Or we going to pass on it?
We're going to talk about it. I wouldn't be a woman if I didn't talk about it. First of all, if you guys don't know what's going on in Texas, basically the Supreme Court or one of their judicials, y'all know I can't say it right, but y'all know, one of their courts basically approved the fact of like the abortion law that they were trying to prevent, basically saying like if an Uber drives you to go get an abortion, the Uber can be sued. If you have an abortion, you can be sued. I just think that there's no reason for anyone to be able to tell anyone what to do with their body. Nobody. Men should definitely be not be having a say so in what happens with a woman's body. And the funny thing about this is that I was reading, like, at this point, the rape, like let's say a person got raped, the crime of the rape is not as severe as you even having an abortion. They're really considering the abortion the crime. That's crazy. Who's out here caring for our people, our women? We are like very important in the society. And I just think that I sent you that. How important women are in society. But no, definitely.
So
tell me about this.
Just to add, basically Governor Greg Abbott, who is the governor of Texas, he actually signed this bill into law. And it's called, I believe, the Heartbeat Bill, if I'm not mistaken. But basically, the Senate in Texas wrote this law about 6 weeks after, or any time that a heartbeat can be detected, an abortion cannot be permitted or done. So this went into law. It's a big uproar. I think that you're absolutely right that men shouldn't be making the rules or making laws that restrict people from having rights. And I think that this is one of those things that I think it's borderline inhumane to take that away from a woman who's been through any type of trauma or anything like that. And when the government starts butting into your physical, I think it becomes a dangerous thing. And we have to be very careful about that. But I stand on men shouldn't be making rules or laws that restrict women in any way, shape, or form when it comes to their bodies.
Absolutely.
So, and I've gotten a lot of feedback that a lot of men aren't talking about this. And I think that that's crazy because we all have mothers, we all have sisters. Some of us have daughters. So it's very important that we take a stand on this because it starts here and then you start seeing, decaying in your rights as humans go further and further and further and further. So, I mean, very important, very important.
This definitely goes into one of those things where it's like, if you don't stand for something, then you fall for anything. And everybody here on Hush Your Mouth knows that I'm just not for that. Like, that type of stuff just makes me, what do you guys say? Grinds my gears.
Grinds my gears. Y'all, who says that?
People say that.
I said, what do y'all say?
People, all right. Okay. So I hope they get that in order soon.
All right, yeah. Well, That's a tough one. Moving to the next topic. Drake's The Certified Lover Boy is reportedly Apple Music's 2021 most streamed album, which is funny because Kanye just broke that record. And then a week later, less than a week later, here comes Drake.
That's why Drake was laughing, and on all of those memes that you put up every time you say something shady, you put up Drake laughing. So yeah. So what's the real beef between Drake and Kanye? Shout outs to Drake first of all for this black boy magic that he does.
Shout out to them and their little beef.
Yeah, what's the beef about though?
It depends. It's all speculation at this point. Like some people say it goes all the way back to the Kiki verse when where he was referring to Kim because Kim's nickname is Kiki. He's like, Kiki, do you love me? Everybody remembers that. So,
oh wait, it was Kim he was talking about? Did he sleep with him?
That was the speculation. So I mean, it was.
See, this is where I don't agree at because Drake is a strip club pioneer like yourself, and he might know.
Not like Drake. You're on another level. A light night for him is a quick 100,000. Like just
It doesn't matter. He likes to frequent the strip clubs. He likes those girls, so they could have been a Kiki from the strip club that he wanted to know, and he'd be falling in love with strippers. He loves them.
Nah, he likes to entertain himself.
He does. So at the end of the day, I think that the whole beef between him and Kanye, and then it was like Kanye was throwing a tantrum. Right? He took him off his album.
Yeah, well, yeah. So I mean that was a thing too. But Kanye takes people get taken off albums all the time. So sometimes nowadays when it's becoming a big deal and it's part of the news cycle, it's like that happens all the time. Like whether it be because of clearances, whether it be because the album's too long, whether it be like it just doesn't fit into the flow of the actual album. Like it happens all the time.
And Drake, you know what? You didn't want to be on Donda anyway because that cult music, nobody wants to hear that. I'm sorry, Kanye. I did not think that. You know what, Drake? Shout out to you. Single day, you deserved it. Even though I was hearing the kind of like, I was hearing people were disappointed in Drake's album. Did you listen to it? I didn't listen to it in full.
Definitely did. I thought it was okay. I didn't think it was like immaculate, but I thought it was a good album. It was definitely a good album. I think it has some good songs on there. I think it was well put together, sounding good. Sounds like the content is always the content. Like Drake targets his audience and he appeases his audience and he makes music for his audience. So back to what you're saying, those strip clubs, those are like that's his key demographic. So he and he feeds his key demographic. I don't see anything wrong with that. So Kiki's will get shouted out. Even in the album credits, I forgot her name and we just covered her last week. She just got she was just tragically killed in her apartment and strangled. He
dedicated the album to her.
Yeah, she was one of two women that he dedicated it to. And both of them, had, Instagram fame. So yeah, Drake likes his Instagram honeys.
Shout outs to Drake. But we have a comment in reference to the last topic that we covered from Tina Ward. The first one is at 902. I feel strongly about abortion. There are special circumstances that an abortion should be considered. Absolutely. A woman that was raped, but lots of women use abortion as a form of birth control. Yes. So we didn't say that part. There are women that absolutely do use abortions as a form of birth control, and that's obviously not right? Because like if you, excuse my French, fucking, you know that you could possibly get pregnant, and you should have took the precautions pre-fucking to not get pregnant.
I still think that's within their right. So if that's what they're doing with their body, I feel like
no, you can't. See, I think 6 weeks is
you can't. I don't think you can start saying, this and that is okay, that's not okay. It's like you got to be holistic with it. So if you want to give somebody the right, you give them the right. You don't give them the right. But on Tuesdays at 6 o'clock, you can't use that right. But on Wednesdays, you can't. Like it becomes too messy. So you give that person the right, their body, their decision. Let them make those choices. Ethically, do you find it wrong? Yes, but legally, they should be able to do what they want to do.
No, legally, they should be able to do what the hell they want to do with their body.
So ethically, you can make a statement, an argument, but I don't think either one should be denied.
Okay, listen. But we said what we said. Don't be out here using abortions as a form of birth control. This is the reason why they want to.
You can do whatever you want with your body, ladies.
This is why they want to put
It's your
the law.
body. It's your body. Be free. Be
We're
free.
not about to have the
Be a
beef like
free
that.
spirit. I'm advocating free spirit. Is that
I'm
right?
free spirit like a motherfucker, but no.
I'm free spirit to a limit. How is that free spirit? I'm free spirit to a limit.
Oh gosh.
I have a cutoff point and when my free spirit ends.
Yeah, everybody should.
Nah, then you ain't a free spirit. You free sometimes. Pause.
Yeah, well, I ain't free.
All right. We know that. So Kitty Cat trends after Glamour magazine ranks Beyonce's top 10 best and top 10 worst songs. Talk about it.
I don't know. Do you want to talk about it? Do y'all want to talk about Beyonce's? Y'all know I'm a part of the B House, so this is like going against the Hive right now. First of all, I do think that the worst list is definitely the worst list, except for one. Like, Best Thing I Never Had definitely was one of the like a really good song in her career. Helped me through a lot of best things I never had times. And I really want to say happy birthday to her.
I feel like we talking about it.
No, we ain't talking about it. I just want to say happy 40th birthday to our girl Beyonce. I don't want to talk about it. Y'all gotta go check out that list and tell me if y'all agree. Best 10. What is it? Top 10 best songs. Top 10 worst. Beyonce. The Beehive would say she don't have no worst songs. Every song is amazing. So.
Yeah, I would have found it hard to make a list of 10 songs that I thought was horrible for Beyonce.
Yeah.
But all right. We're speaking about actors that perform on TV as well as in the record booth or recording booth. Power actor Rotimi expecting his first child with fiance Vanessa. Talk about it. That's it.
We ain't talking about it.
Congratulations to him. Shout out to him.
The next
He's
one.
a good guy. He was a sniper on these streets. I'm gonna leave it at that. Congrats to Cardi B and Offset welcoming welcoming their second child together into the world.
Yes,
September 4th.
On Beyonce's birthday. That's what he knows.
I didn't even realize that. You're absolutely right.
Come on, greatness. So yes, they had a boy, and I'm happy about that and for them. I actually thought she was having a girl. We was placing bets over here because she was dropping little hints, and I really thought. My friend called me. She said she had a boy. All right, I'm gonna send you the cash app, sis. Whatever.
Shout out to her. All right. So next one, former Marine fatally shoots 4 people, including baby, in mother's arms.
Yeah.
Talk about it or pass on it.
I mean, we could talk about it because this was. Why would you a Marine and you don't got the aim?
Oh, he aimed.
Well, who was he trying to shoot? Everybody. Okay, go ahead. I didn't hear about this.
Not much to talk about here. Former Marine who was wearing a body armor fatally shot 4 people, including the baby, mother, grandmother, at a property outside Lakeland, Florida. So the sheriffs have caught him, put him in custody. Charlemagne always says the craziest people live in Florida and the Bronx.
It's the Florida part for me. No, the craziest
the Bronx for me.
No, the craziest things and the people do be happening in Florida. That should be bugged out. But it'd be like so swept under the rug that nobody ever hears of it because they're so used to people being crazy there. Next.
All right, so that's basically it. Ja Rule, next versus has been announced. Ja Rule versus Fat Joe. Talk about it.
So yes, let's talk about this because I'm from New York. But listen, all right. So
first of all, who you got? Ja Rule or wow, you ain't even want it. You just shut down Fat Joe.
I love Uncle Joe. I love Uncle Joe, but see, Ja Rule. So this is what I really think should have happened. I think this should have been a Terror Squad versus Murder Inc. type of thing.
You don't think it will be?
I think it will turn out to be that the way that they're
100%.
So because I do think that it's going to be a Terror Squad versus Murder Inc. thing. That's the part where it's going to be a win for Ja Rule. Murder Inc.
I think y'all sleep on my man Fat Joe. Fat Joe is a performer.
He's a performer.
As we saw in the last verses, where the Locks took the performance to another level. It wasn't that they have better songs; they got better performances.
They have better songs and performances.
They didn't have better songs. You could take Dipset songs. If you did that all over and you produced Dipset right, Dipset beats the Locks, song for song, not performance. They performed better than Dipset. That's how they shut them down. They performed better. They were more prepared. Their DJ was better. That was the performance piece. So my thing is, Fat Joe will perform.
So do you think Fat Joe is going to win?
I think Fat Joe is going to give us a better show than we're expecting right now.
I mean, I love Uncle Joey, but I don't know about...
Who's got a bigger personality, Ja or Fat Joe?
Fat Joe has a bigger personality, absolutely. But Ja Rule, well, you know what? I've seen some of his shows, even when he was a rapper.
Do you know the infamous... is an infamous clip of, y'all can look this up, of Ja Rule at a basketball game, and he was performing and nobody was making any noise. So yeah, Ja Rule has had some bad performances.
But why do you feel like Ja Rule versus Fat Joe was the right versus?
No.
I just was like, where did they come up with this?
I didn't see that coming in a million years.
I was like,
I didn't think
Ja Rule versus Fat Joe. Who would you have picked to go against Uncle Joey?
See, that's the hard thing. Like, I don't see Joe doing a versus. Like, I didn't really see him getting that together.
No, I don't know how that happened. So with this versus, I'm not as enthusiastic as I was about the Locks versus Dipset or, you know, any of the other ones that we may have watched. I think that it's gonna be something, but
something. We'll see.
I'm more interested to listen to his story time after the verses. I want to hear his story.
Maybe doing story time during verses. Like,
you never know. So shout out to them. It's definitely going to be next week, September 14th on a Tuesday, guys. So tune in after Hush Your Mouth to verses.
Definitely. Next one. You ready?
Yeah. Which one is this one? Okay. Because you had this twice.
I had that twice, so I'm
Number 11.
not even talking about it. No one would have known.
Got it.
Diddy and Joy Chavez were caught lip locking on a yacht in Italy. Want to talk about it?
So Diddy, you keep wanting to date these little young, you know, hot tamales. Like last week it was Carisha. We were super happy for her. She had a song in her heart. She felt like a woman. See, but that's the thing about the industry. Like we don't understand that industry about how they can bounce around and be from different people to different people.
It ain't different people. It's the same people.
Well, no, they share the same group of girls, obviously. But and that in itself needs to be some type of topic because why are these ladies allowing themselves to be passed around? Like,
why?
Oh, for the money?
Yeah. Like, people will lose moral compass for money. They will.
If you don't know, though, for those who don't know who Joey Chavez is, because my baby had to ask me, she's like, "Babe, who the hell is that?" Joey Chavez is
Joy.
Joy.
Joy is pronounced Joy.
Oh, Joe. I call her Joey, but Joy.
Forget her name. I call her Joy.
Joy Chavez is Future's baby mom as well as Bow Wow's baby mom. Mm-hmm. But she's lip locking on a boat in Italy, a yacht in Italy with Diddy.
And maybe they were just having some fun.
Okay. Next.
Let's think about this. Diddy's known for, you know, being with some of these younger women. So, I mean.
Why do you think that is?
I think
for
him? Why do I think he likes to be around younger women?
Yeah, why hasn't he tried to date or get serious with someone that was his age?
I think the love of his life was probably his age.
The love of his life was Kim.
Yeah, she was closer to his age.
And she's now gone. Rest in peace.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. The love of his life was somebody that he dated, that he was with, that he had a relationship with, that was closer to his age. I think Diddy stays within the same age group no matter how old he gets. So when you think about it, like Misa Ham was around the same age that they are right now. He kind of stays in that age range, but he gets older.
Okay.
I don't have a real answer. So like,
I know you just fucking winging it. So whatever. And shout outs to this last one. I want to say it. Kylie Jenner and Travis Scott are expecting baby number 2. So congratulations to you guys. Love wins. Love wins. Because they had broke up
together but not together.
They have an open relationship. Shout outs to those.
Could you ever be in an open relationship?
Me?
Yes.
And be serious?
Yeah.
You can be.
Or would you be fake with it? Like how would you be fake with an open relationship?
Well, maybe this needs to be a topic. Can you be serious in an open relationship? You cannot.
Yes. Why not?
Why do I want to be serious with you if we're open? Open means I'm exploring my options and I'm letting you know about it. But we still have whatever we have, whatever that looks like.
I think we've talked about this though.
No, we didn't. We talked about it.
We talked about this behind the scenes.
Yeah, we talked about this behind the scenes.
That lovely lady who was dating while she had a boyfriend of 2 years.
Yeah. Open relationships. Yeah, we need to get into that one of these days. Who wants to talk about that?
I think you can be serious in an open relationship. I think
I don't
sometimes
think
it's like,
so. But this would be a good episode. We need to have
it's all about boundaries and setting boundaries. Sometimes, some people look at sex as not a part of a relationship or not a key factor in your relationship. So what I mean,
have an open relationship?
Nah.
Why not?
Can't take nothing serious if it's open.
You can't take nothing serious if it's open. That's like dating multiple people at the same time. But that's another conversation that we have.
So what do you think about swingers? You think they're not taking each other seriously? That's
swingers.
Open relationship.
Swingers are like married people or couples that want to go and have sexual encounters with other people.
Yes.
Okay, swinger.
Swingers. That's the name.
If that works for you, then I don't knock it. But I don't think it shouldn't be like on a consistent basis, like, oh, every month we're gonna go sleep with other couples or something. I don't know.
People look at that as spicing things up.
Some people think it's spicing some shit up, but you know what? We're gonna spice this up every once a year or something.
Once a year. What about people who have like regular threesomes?
So this is not today's topic. Let's jump.
Listen and pay attention. What about people who have regular threesomes?
Regular threesomes. That's like being swingers on a regular too. Why is it not?
I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
So you would be in a serious. Would you do that with your wife? Would you be?
Go ahead.
You were married.
Uh-huh.
Would you want to have regular threesomes with your wife?
Regular threesomes with my wife.
Yeah. What's the difference between her being your girlfriend and your wife?
Nothing. I wouldn't say no. I would think about it. We would have conversations around it. But I wouldn't say no. That's not a deal breaker, a rule breaker for me. And what's the combination? Is it 2 guys and a girl? Like, is that what we talking about?
Oh my gosh! Well, whatever.
That's a train. But speaking of sex and sex things, that jumps us right in the next segment, which is the 10 sex commandments. So just going from sex to more sex, 10 sex commandments.
Sugar. Today's topic today, guys, is the 10 sex commandments. It's our funny topic for this week.
Why do you say it like that?
Oh, how was I supposed to say it? Is there
the 10 sex commandments? You're on top of the mountain. Go ahead.
I just said it. I'm sorry, y'all. All right. So, Mason, introduce the topic.
So, as always, we have some interesting topics, and today's topic is no different than every other week. So today we decided to take the 10 crack commandments, flip it a little bit, and make it into the 10 sex commandments. So we're going to go through the 10 crack commandments, and each one we're going to flip into something about sex and some rules that you should follow and some boundaries that you should set in your sex life. So you ready?
Are they ready? The question is, are they ready? I'm
All
ready.
right. So, never let no one know how much dough you hold. So the thing was, we had to flip that one. So for me, never let no one know how much dough you hold.
First of all, wait a minute. Shout out to Biggie. Those who don't know what the 10 crack commandments is or are, that's Biggie's 10 crack commandments. So this was hard because if you don't know about the song, he's referencing selling drugs. And apparently we're selling pussy and sex. I don't know. No, just joking.
No, selling anything. Just the rules.
We're just
the rules.
Yeah, man.
So the first one, never let anyone know how much dough you hold. So I think that one was just about sending nudes. Talk about sending nudes. Talk about how did you perceive it? I thought about it as sending nudes. Tell me how you perceived it, and then I'll talk about how I perceived it.
Never let no one know about how much dough you hold.
Uh-huh.
The cheddar breed jealousy. That's what they said in the song. If that man fucked up, get your ass stuck up. No, somebody's coming to steal your girlfriend if you out here telling everybody about it. I think on that one. That was fun.
I kind of, you made me change my
mind. Oh, well, first of all, if you want to say news, you can say don't be sending your girl or the girl you talking to news to the group chat. There's niggas who do that.
There's girls who do that. There's girls who do that.
Okay, well, there's
more often than guys.
Girls do that. We do share the pics, but
and when you advertise like that, what does that breed?
It could breed jealousy, depending on what it is. Oh, this also goes back to that Chinese kitty talked to me Tuesday, where she was basically advertising her relationship and the gifts and the things that she was receiving and whatever her man was doing, and then her friend ended up fucking her nigga. Like, that's right.
Not only fucking, she got pregnant.
Oh yeah, got pregnant.
She had a baby too. Congratulations to her.
Did she have a baby?
I think so.
Oh well, congratulations to her. So, rule number 1. Don't be letting nobody know about what you got going on behind the scenes.
Speaking about that, so when you let your friends know, because I have a group of friends. I knew one girl, and then she introduced me to her friends, and they had an interesting story. And they both slept with the same guy, all right? And they have no problem because they still cool right now. But they be knocking the living shit out of him. They be like, he's this, he's that, he's the other. But I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, but y'all both slept with him. And y'all are still cool about this. But they was like, oh, the sex is trash. So this is opposite of what we usually say, where we like, oh, the sex is good. And then you share it with your friends, and then your friends want some. So sex was trash, but then they still shared it. So what's up with you girls sharing your information about the people you're sleeping with, and then, friends joining in?
That friend, did they sleep with that?
You were at a loss for words there. You was hushing your mouth for a second. You was like, well.
I was fighting out the gate. All right. So first of all, did that friend, did they do it together? Was it a threesome?
No, that was separate.
It was separate. What would make that friend want to try her nigga though?
I don't think it was her nigga. I think they were just sleeping together.
Oh, they was sharing. He must have had the bag. If it's whack and you still sleeping with him, he has to have the bag. Like, there's no other explanation. He's the food. He's more than a food guy. He's paying bills. It's whack.
What I found out, he wasn't paying bills. So now what's the reason? Somebody got to explain this to me. I'm gonna ask her more about this because this is interesting.
Yeah, no, he wasn't paying bills. It was whack. Y'all were both sharing, or y'all both had it at some point.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I cannot wrap my mind around that. I don't know. Kori Deez is lost for words, so she gonna hush her fucking mouth today on Talk to Me Tuesday for that one. Number 2, Mason.
Never let them know your next move. So for me, that one meant just keep it spicy. When you're in the bedroom, you should be keeping it spicy. You should make sure that you're leveling up. You're doing things to keep the relationship going sexually. Like I said, the threesome thing, that could be something that you use to spice up your relationship.
No, because that could also ruin your relationship. You could be bringing in another person and ruining your whole entire relationship.
Not if you do it right.
if you do it right, but sometimes there's something that might happen and it just might go wrong.
We talked about this also a long time ago. We talked about the rules to the threesomes.
We did. If we were to do threesomes, that's on Instagram, please. We need to do another one for
if we were to do threesomes.
I mean, whatever. Yeah. But no, I think that there might be always somebody, like you have to make sure that all parties are aware about what's going on and know how not to offend anyone. I don't know. Threesomes ain't for everybody. You can't be jealous in a threesome. My babe's over here looking at me like, babe, threesome, possibly. No, negative, Batman. But yes, I do agree with keeping it spicy in the bedroom. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you need to pop out the closet and be a whole new bitch with some new lingerie, new hair. Yeah, different accents. Spice it up in the bedroom, ladies and gentlemen. What can gentlemen do to spice it up in their bedroom? How do you become a different person as a man? Because you can't come in there with like
a different wig.
No. Are you a crush?
There's different ways to spice it up. New moves are definitely one that either get you a lot of attention in a good way or a bad way. Because the girl's gonna ask, where'd you get that move?
I was about to say.
Nevertheless, new moves, don't be scared of toys. You can bring toys into the bedroom too. As a guy, you shouldn't be intimidated by toys and things of that nature. The rose, talked about the rose a long time ago. Don't be scared of the rose. Things like that, I guess, to spice it up. It depends on what your woman's into. You want to cater to your woman. You want to make sure that you're knowing what she's into, what she likes, and then take that.
I don't know. I think if my man brought some toys into the room, I would be weirded the fuck out.
You would be? Why?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, for one, I'm not like really big on the toys thing. I don't know. See, y'all here on Hush Your Mouth, y'all been making me think that, like, in my mind, I'm like the freaks of all freaks. Like, I got her on, and she be like, in my mind, I'll be giving brain, and I'm like, but she don't get brain. So, in her mind, she do. Shout out to my aunt. So, in my mind, I'm like,
I felt bad. I don't even know if we should have applauded that.
We should have applauded that.
She's not giving.
Listen, in her mind though, her man's okay with that, but in her mind she do. It was so funny.
Is he really okay with that?
I don't know. I want to ask my uncle that.
I wouldn't ask that. I'd leave that alone.
But yeah, no, I'm not a big fan of toys. I don't think that's my thing. Y'all be making me feel like I'm like a grandma. Babe, do we need toys? No, she said, jump out the closet and beat them different bitches from me. Oh God!
Strokes for different folks. Everybody's not into the same thing. This one is definitely your thing.
All right, what is it? Read it.
Never trust nobody.
That's the third commandment. Never trust nobody. So I took this as, and y'all know I got a story time. Birth control. First of all, ladies. First of all, boys, gentlemen, guys, fellas, gang.
Scared where this is going.
Don't be believing them girls when they say they on birth control. They got the Nuva ring. They got the IUD. Don't believe them when they say they went and got the Plan B.
Or they just can't have kids.
Or don't believe them when they say that they can't have kids. And then another thing, this is true for me, but this is not true for everybody. And I know a few bitches that done use this once I told them about it. But
wait, you told them about it?
Yeah, like
okay,
I'm allergic to latex. Every bitch is not allergic to latex, though. So do not be believing these girls. They just want to be a raw dog sometimes, and that's just what it be. Like
$300.
$300 equals raw sex on Hush Your Mouth. But don't be And then ladies, don't be having your eyes closed when he's hitting it. He might slip the condom off. People do that. Listen, I almost got before, so in my past life. So please, don't never trust nobody.
Wait. How did you almost get got? Like you didn't feel the difference? Like
first of all, no, it's just the point of like some dudes are like that fast and flick. And you know who told me about this trick? my mom. She was like, you have to be mindful of these dudes that will just go and try to like slip the condom off during sex. That's crazy. Why would we be having a condom on and then you slip it off?
I don't know.
Don't trust nobody. And the story time is I told somebody that I got the plan B and I did not get the plan B. And I was not on birth control. Although I said that I wasn't on birth control, he still expected me to get the plan B. And now guess what? I have a baby. How?
Well, the birds and the bees, but
don't trust nobody. What you say?
You said how? I said, well, the birds and the bees, but wow.
No, I said pow. Pow,
I
pow.
thought you said how. Pow. Even worse.
No.
Shut up the club.
Shut up the club. Thought I was going to get the plan B the next day. Said, oh, I got the plan B.
See, this is why you should have conversations. We always say this, but I just want to reiterate. You got to have conversations with the people you're sleeping with because you need to know where people are mentally because I'm sure Kori didn't lie.
Huh?
I'm sure you didn't lie to him about how you feel about those things, did you?
Well, no, I didn't lie. And that was the thing. So you was expecting me to go against what I believe in. And I believe that if God just gave it to me, then that's what it was supposed to be. I'm not getting no plan B though. That's like meds. I don't know. That's like weird. I don't know. I don't want that. No. So I said, oh yeah, I got it. He texted, you got the plan B? Yep, got it. You should have made sure I took it. Because I didn't.
Wow.
3 weeks later, I'm like, oh, missed my period. Guess what? Hey, man. There you go. Story time. I know y'all. So don't trust nobody. Shit, don't trust yourself.
All about the child support. Never get high on your own supply.
Mason took this as masturbating. I don't know how he got
right. That's your own supply.
Then getting high on your own supply. Do you think there's people who are like overly into masturbating?
I think so. Isn't there like support groups for things like this? Like, there's a masturbation support
group. Tag whatever the support group is.
Don't tag it on anything on our page. On my page. The masturbation support group. No. But I think it's definitely important that you don't overly masturbate because it dulls out sensations. It changes things around for you. So overly masturbating will
what about
other problems?
What about those people? Because they have another group of people who like
under masturbators.
No, the people who are like into that stuff. It's like a group. I forgot what they're called. They're not asexual people. You're like, because what are they?
I don't know.
I forgot.
They're into themselves.
They're into themselves.
Masturbating.
No, they're into themselves, but they're into like dating themselves. Like they're like they masturbate. They have sex with themselves because it brings some type of like.
Well, I mean, it does bring joy. Obviously, you do it till you're finished.
What do you do when you're single? How much is too much masturbating?
How much is too much?
How much is too much getting high on your own supply? Like, what's the limit? Since you can't do it often.
I think it depends on you. Like, you gotta know where there's a limit. You gotta know if you need to do it every day before you get up or before you go to sleep. I know girls that do it like that.
This is called habitual
masturbation.
Habitual? Like
habitual masturbation?
I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna come back here with the fucking facts. Google be telling me stuff. But listen, so if you do it in the morning, like let's say I had to masturbate before I go to work.
If you go into work and you need to go to the bathroom to rub one out, I think that's doing it too much.
I did that at work before.
All right.
Shout out to me, but I just
is that a new job or an old job?
It's an old job.
It wasn't the one we worked at, right?
No, that would be weird. It was. Nobody's ever did it. You never went to the bathroom and rubbed one out, before, like at work.
I don't rub one out. Oh my god!
Let me tell you something. These Apple Watches. I don't have mine on right now. I don't really wear it, but these Apple Watches, right? You have these conversations with your significant other, your spouse. You might feel like that. You might feel like, babe, I wish you was here. I know you can't come to my job right now. We can't meet in the parking lot, but you know what? I got you.
Okay.
I did.
Sounds like being Mary Jane.
Yes. Yeah. I think I'm. Woo! That's a good show, Nalia. Shout outs to you for that one. Number 5.
She said, let's get off the masturbation, please.
I be letting all my cats out the bed. My baby's over here looking at me like, babe, what you doing in that bathroom?
Never sell no crack where you rest at. I don't care if they want an ounce. Tell them bounce.
So this means don't shit where you sleep. Do not be bringing no people over to your house where you lay at. You know you need Kathy to continue to pay them bills every month. And you going to have bitches in and out her crib. Or you going to be bringing... First of all, you's a brave motherfucking girl if you bring another man to another man's house. Nathan had a story time about that.
Bringing men to another man's house?
No!
No, I don't have a story time about that at all. I have no clue what you're talking about. Bringing men to another man's house?
That just means don't shit where you sleep. Never sell crack where you rest at. I don't care if they want an ounce. Tell them bounce. Don't do it.
That's true.
That's messy.
I mean, but some people like the thrill of the situation. So
thrills are having sex in alleyways. That's a thrill.
I knew a girl that would have sex with one guy on Monday, a different one on Tuesday, all in her house. Is that selling crack where you rest at? Yeah.
So she was running.
She was sleeping with different guys. Like I'd say probably like 2 or 3 different guys. She wasn't selling anything. Let's be honest. And only she was doing for her own whatever.
Yeah, no, there's people who sleep with multiple people throughout the week. They have like a whole schedule set up for people. That's another thing. I think that's selling crack we rest at because, or similar to it. It's equivalent because why do you want to put your home into that? Like, if you're not serious with anyone, your home is your sacred place. That's your peace. You can never be at peace knowing that you're chilling. I don't care what the agreement is because there's somebody who always likes somebody more than the next person. So this man might decide that he can pop up at your house because you might have canceled your Tuesday for your Monday, and now he was over there Monday, Tuesday, and maybe even Wednesday. But now you really want to see your Thursday.
Sounds like a bad Tyler Perry movie.
Now your Monday is back on a Thursday. No. How you gonna like?
Have you ever seen that? It's a Spike Lee joint. Oh, what's the name of it? It's a Spike Lee show. It was on Netflix, and she was dating 3 different guys. One was married. One was a photographer.
Yeah.
One was what was the other one? The other one was like a young boy. Like he's gotta
have it.
She's gotta have it. That was a great example. She slept with all 3 of them, and then had them all over for Thanksgiving dinner.
You know, she's getting I love her for that.
She's a narcissist.
Oh, I love her. That's something that I would do. I would have them all over for Thanksgiving.
You're a narcissist. Like, that is crazy. You know that's not cool, right?
Why? If they all know about each other, we're all hanging. Why?
Well, okay. I guess you're the one that said, you got to have one for, food.
Yeah, but it's not at your house. See, Thanksgiving could be anywhere.
She had it at her house. She invited them all over.
But she's got to have it. That's a good show. Shout out
that
to
first season. Oh my God. Jeez.
Number 6. That goddamn credit did it. You think a crackhead paying you back? Shit, forget it. Ladies, don't be giving no
gentlemen too. Gentlemen give for
okay, so the gentlemen, I can spend it for y'all too. That's for the guys who be out here saying bitches owe them pussy. No, I already got everything I wanted from you. I don't owe you anything. I don't owe you pussy. Somebody told me that before. I think to this day, I still might owe that nigga pussy. He ain't never getting it. He's never gonna get it. Ever. You spent it. I got it.
You spent it.
You took me out to eat, the dates, the trips, whatever it was, you did it already.
Over $300 and he had no raw sex.
$300, you still ain't have raw sex, not even touched the pussy. No, not for you. Ladies, don't be out here giving away your goods thinking that somebody's going to give you some like return on interest. No, nobody's having no freaking return on interest. He got it already. He's not paying for it. He said he's going to spend you. He might not spend a block, especially if it wasn't good. Even if you put on your best, if he's a cheap dude, no, get it up front. Get everything you need.
I mean, some women think that their box is magical, so they think that they could convince anybody of anything once they had a little bit of their box. Is that not true? Women do not think that their box is magical? I've never met a woman that doesn't think that they got
We
great
do
pussy.
things like that. We do things like that. But I'm telling y'all that that's wrong. No.
Like, yeah, he'll be mine. He just got to get a little bit of this box.
No, he's still not. If he got the box and he wasn't yours, what's going to make him want
Continuously gets the box.
After you gave him the box? Why buy the cow if you could get the milk for free? No. What Kevin Samuels would say, nobody wants that shit. Right. What did they say? Who said this? If I touch the pussy once, that's one time is fine with me. What? Drake says it. Drake said it.
You gonna not throwing dirt on my man Drake's name? He did not.
He said it. One time is fine with me. What did he say, babe? You don't know the song?
No, I don't know that one.
Oh, Nathan, you know it.
I definitely don't. There'll be no Drake slander on my end. No Drake slander.
Number 7.
You can talk bad about Kanye if you want, though. No. Number 7. Keep your family and your business completely separated.
Money and blood don't mix. Like
one.
2 dicks and no bitch. Find yourself in serious shit. Obviously, this is that very much so spoken. 2 dicks, no bitch. Don't match. Nah, for real. Keeping your family business to yourself. I don't know how I could really. I that goes back to number 1 for real to me. Kind of like keeping your relationship, your business, what goes on in your bedroom to yourself. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be putting that out there.
Uh-huh.
That's just not right. It's so it don't go together. Everybody in your business. You don't need, even talking to your male friends. Don't tell your male friends about the tricks that you be doing with your man, because he might not just be your friend. He might want to test those waters.
See, I had a conversation over the weekend about just family being involved in relationships and how that could be messy, especially with like men and their mothers being involved in their relationships. You know, it'll go men and their mothers more than it will go like fathers and their daughters. So sometimes it's having your family involved in your relationship. It could be your sisters and brothers. You know, having them in your business, it's never a good thing. It doesn't mix. So keep your family out of your sex life, and you'll be all right.
Absolutely. Why would your family be in your sex life?
Some people have very open relationships with their family.
Oh my God! Wait a minute! No. Did I send this to you? No, this struck something in me. I think I sent it to you on Instagram, of course, yes. But I sent it to you on Instagram about the girl who shares all of her sexual experiences with her mom.
Yes, we did.
And basically,
I got one for you too, because there's a woman that's dating her son. So that's a whole thing.
What?
Woman dating her son.
You didn't send me that, and I hope you did, because that's some real crazy shit. Is he her real son or her stepson? Does it really matter?
It didn't go into details, but it was her. I was praying that it was her like adopted son or something.
Either way, does it matter?
It's way better than it's her biological son for me.
It's wrong either way.
Oh yeah, but
the girl telling her mom about her sexual experiences and her experiences when she's dating, the mom even felt like it was okay to ask someone she was newly dating about what goes on in him and her daughter's bedroom. And the daughter didn't even correct the mom or even say anything. And basically, the guy was weirded out.
I would have been too.
What would you do? Your girlfriend's mom's like, yeah, so are you slinging it right, Mason? Are you giving my daughter more than 2 minutes?
What was your report, ma'am? Like, what was said? See, that's a weird conversation to have with your girlfriend or somebody you're dating's mom. Like, it's not something that I'm used to. So I don't even know what I would say.
If you told me that you had to tell your mom about our sexual experiences, I would tell you to get the fuck on with yourself.
But it happens. Like we just pulled up 2 different stories where it's something like that. So I mean, I guess it's happening more than we know. If y'all know anybody, comment below. Let us know.
I don't think none of our viewers be knowing anybody with that.
Confessions. You never know. Confessions.
We want the confessions too. All right, number 8.
Never keep no weight on you.
That was that you or me?
I mean, I could talk about it.
You
So
talk about it.
I think for me that one was like just rehashing and bringing your ex into your situation, or keeping and holding on to your ex. I talk about me having friends or being friends with my exes, but there it's literally a limit to it. It's not invasive. It's not anything. They're not in my current business, and they would never be in my current business, and vice versa. I would never be in their current business. But there are people that are still holding on to their exes. They're still dealing with their exes, maybe even sleeping with their exes. Sometimes it's baby mom dramas, sleeping with your baby mom still, or your baby father still, and stuff like that. So,
Or even just feeling like you might be committed to some extent to your exes. If there's no children involved, if y'all like, I don't believe that you have a commitment with that person. That person's your ex. You are in a new relationship. That person cannot be a part of our new relationship. No.
and some people hold on to them. You're not friends with your exes?
I'm friends with my exes, but we definitely have boundaries established.
Yeah. So some
Yeah.
people don't have those boundaries, and that's where things go haywire.
No, my exes is like my little like, see when I see you.
Sometimes you gotta brush the weight off, though. Brush the weight off.
Yeah, brush the weight. Yeah, that part. Number 9 should have been number 1 to me. If you ain't getting back, stay the fuck from police. If you think you snitching, then they ain't trying to listen. They be sitting in your kitchen waiting to start hitting.
That's that last line for me.
That is kissing and telling. And don't be out here lying on your penises. Do girls lie on their pussy, Mason?
Yes.
Do girls lie on their pussy?
I've been told that I've slept with people that I know I've never slept with. And it's like, yeah, she said you slept. Wow, what? I did what? Nah.
So, you know what? Some other guy tried to tell me that a girl that I know told me for sure that she slept with this guy. Mm-hmm. And the guy was like, she is fucking lying. I did not sleep with her. Now, granted, she kind of would be not like the type of person I would expect this person to sleep with. Mm-hmm. But she was adamant about the fact that she slept with him. And he was like, no, I did not. Well, is Nick, so my question might be a 2-part question. The first part is, I think they slept together. But what will be the reason why he would be wanting to lie and say he didn't? Because either way, it's a lie. Somewhere.
Either way, it's a lie.
If he's saying that he didn't sleep with her, but he did sleep with her, then you're lying on your dick. You did stick it there, of course. Mm-hmm. I laughed because I was thinking about that Wheezy episode on Horrible Decisions. You guys gotta watch that podcast. Shout out to them. I love them. Oh no, Mandy was like, you can put it back there. That's another story.
I didn't think we were going back door on this one, Paul.
No backdoor conversations today. So yeah, so what's the reason why he would be lying?
I mean, why would she be lying?
And then who does a guy have to lie to more? His girl about who he slept with, or somebody that he thinks he's interested in dating? Because I'm the type of girl that be like, if you like that, then you don't like me type of girl. Or does he lie to like his friends? And then when you look in the mirror, do you know that the truth is the truth?
Of course they know the truth is the truth. Like you gonna always know what the truth was. You was there, you was not there. You know what it is. So you know the truth. People lie for different reasons. Like the girl lied for clout. Like the situation I'm talking about. Like the girl lied for clout. So it's a good look that she slept with me, but she didn't. So for me, that was the motivation behind it.
Well, clout. Would you have slept with her?
Huh?
Would you have slept with her?
No. No. She was cool though, but she just wasn't somebody that would have done it for me. So I mean, there was no beef in that part, but it was just like, why would you even say that? Like, no one pushed you to say that. Like, you just volunteered that false information. So I think sometimes people lie for clout, and I think it goes both ways. Guys will lie for clout too.
Side panel. Has somebody ever lied and said they slept with you?
No,
oh, you ain't got it then. You gotta be like me.
What? You say she gotta be like you?
You said she gotta be like Mason.
Oh, wow. No. Don't be like me.
See, I'm trying to figure out. I don't know. Is there someone lying around here saying that they slept with me and they didn't? I don't know. I never heard no stories. I heard people make up stories about people that they think that I've actually slept with, and I actually did it.
That's another one too.
My motherfucking pussy. Have you been there? Have you explored it? I'm pretty sure you haven't. I know. Not part of the 88. That's the previous episode.
I didn't expect you to say that. That's funny.
Yeah, but don't be kissing and telling. Don't,
you think they be talking about J-Lo? All those guys that her exes?
Do you think that all the guys, like, I got a question. Do you think that Future, Bow Wow, Diddy
now?
Because now, if you want to look, Future and Diddy have both had Lori. They all share the same group of girls. So do you think that there's some secret group chat? Like, no shade, I love Riri, but do you think she was ever a part of a group chat? Like,
I think Riri conducts the group chat. She'd be like, listen, ladies, this guy over here, like, I just feel like, I think Rihanna is a sexual predator in her own way.
She is. Like, she knows what she likes. She knows what she wants.
Oh, yeah, like, no problem with it, but I know that she's more aggressive than not.
Yeah, shout out to her.
There's nothing wrong with that, but I think Lori Harvey's more aggressive than that, too. I think she's just not as vocal about it, but the way she moves, she's like a little silent assassin.
So you think that girls be really out? Do you think that these girls are really the ones that's controlling the scene in the scenario? Yeah.
I think some of them are. Not all of them, but I think some of them are. And I think that because they're a girl, they're not getting the type of recognition that they should as snipers in these streets.
Yeah, girls definitely be snipers, though. Shout out to us. We snipe with intent. Like,
hell yeah. I don't think that us as girls, we go for kills that we know we can't have. Like, if we go for I think y'all do. I think y'all can have everything.
No.
Yes, y'all do. Y'all think y'all can have everything.
Some of us can.
Ooh, see what I'm talking about?
Number 10.
She's like, get off that subject.
A strong word consignment, strictly for the live men, not for the freshmen. Varsity, no freshmen. I want you with experience in the bedroom. 10 sex commandments. Don't be coming here and experience. I don't want to really teach you. If I love you, I will if I have to. Just a little bit here and there, but not the whole motherfucking play. You need to be able to touch down on your own. Gunshot bars. I got that. He said, oh.
I gave you all of them. Pause. Nah, that one's crazy, though. It's true, though. How do you gain experience?
A lot of practice.
So, does that go both ways? Should the girl have a lot of practice? That ain't practice. That ain't practice. That's self-love. That's getting high on your own supply. You're over here getting this nut off on your own. That ain't practicing.
It depends on how.
Hips ain't moving.
You don't know. First of all, okay. So let me enlighten you, my friend.
Please do not go there. Let's back this up before we go too far.
You can start with the pillow sex. No, because that's a thing on Pornhub. Pillow humping is a thing. So you can definitely move your hips.
All right.
I ain't gonna take it there. I ain't gonna do that.
But experience is very important. And I think you're right. We get the experience by having a lot of sex. So
not a lot. I'm not out here promoting just have sex with everything and everybody get your experience together.
Gotta get your experience.
But I mean, what will make?
Do you think it's whack to have one person that you just like go in for experience with?
What do you mean? Are you learning?
I mean, like, you have somebody that you fuck around with and you trying your new moves on that person, things you've seen and stuff like that. Just, get your experience.
Oh, yeah. I think, well, see, I'm older. Like, I'm in my 30s. So I think at some point in time, I definitely had this one person or, in different time frames of my life, had a person that, you want to try things with. Like, yo, I see this on the fucking hub. I want to test this out. That's how you gain experience, though. Like, you have to.
Or you just fuck a bunch of people.
How'd you gain your experience? Because you don't have a lot of sex.
Now.
You said when I was in that relationship? Oh, yeah.
It's not even relationships. This is just like, for a period of time, like, you get to a point where your experience leads you to where you are right now in life. So, like, there was times when I was like, oh, man, like, I feel like the man by getting X amount of girls or whatever the case may be. And then after a while, it gets tiring and it just gets old to you. So that's where I'm at in life, where it's like, I don't need to have, that doesn't validate me anymore. Like at one point it validated me as a man, like, yeah, I'm knocking mad stuff down, especially when you're young. Yeah, I'm knocking mad shit down. Some of us is true. When it's true, it's like, after a while, it's like, there's no value in that. Like, yeah, I could go make a call and have some sex now and be fulfilled, I guess.
Now, he says it like it's a tuna steak.
Yeah, but then it's like, is it fulfilling? Is it go beyond that quick minute of feeling or whatever when you come in, or is there more to it? So you get to the point where you look for more to it.
We got a comment from Nalia. She said, that's why you got to tell them before that you ain't got no experience. LOL. They're going to have to teach you a few things. So, okay.
This is where Drake laughed.
Girl, doing that. I mean, first of all, I don't really think that people should be talking about what experience they have and what they don't have. I don't think that people should be talking about, that goes back to number one, which was, what was number one, Mason?
No one know how much dough you hold.
Yeah, that's like, so I feel like that could also be for that one where it's like, don't reveal too much of yourself too soon. So how Mason was saying the news and stuff. It's some people who want to have too much conversation about the ins and the outs and the ends or whatever course that's going on in there or around there or whatever in that setting. And you just don't want to do that. Because you really don't know the person's intentions when you reveal so much. Some people's conversations, they just only talking about the box. They only talking about what the stick could do. No, there's more to life than that. There's more to us building and us growing in that direction. And even if y'all are sex buddies, or trying to become sex buddies, then maybe that's the conversation that y'all might want to, touch upon every now and then. But see, if you a sex buddy, the fruit is in the proof is in the pudding. Like it's
that's
in the
where
work.
You get your practice at, the sex.
That's where you get the practice at. But don't put your box on display. So I'm not even having a conversation with you about what experience I got or what I don't got. I got these two kids. I got something going on.
You would be lying.
PNW. Telling too much can be used against you with the wrong person. Absolutely. And welcome to Hush Your Mouth. This is your first time here. Our first time seeing you here. I'm not sure how long you've been here. But welcome to Hush Your Mouth. I think so. When you tell anybody too much of anything, they have the ability. That goes back to your rights. Now we getting crazy. Yeah, whatever you tell to somebody, they got the right to use that against you. Huh. Period. Right, Mason?
How would you do that though? Like, how would somebody use it against you? Like when you tell them something that's vulnerable to you?
So, for instance, how I was on the show and I said, oh my God, I had 88 bodies. Go check that out. Home 101. Now, whether or not I really had 88 bodies in my relationship, that could have been a conversation had my partner not known whether or not that was true. Uh-huh. You know what I mean? So then it could have been like, oh, your whole ass with your 88 bodies. But meanwhile, I'm sitting here working. I'm doing my podcast. I'm over here entertaining my viewers and my fans. I'm living in my truth. I'm walking by faith, not by sight. And I decided to disclose that I had 88 bodies. Again, disclaimer, may not be true.
Definitely clickbaiting. Hoeing 101. Please go check it out. But clickbaiting, definitely.
Oh, it's clickbaiting. That's another thing that's out right now. But that's another conversation. But yeah, so don't tell nobody nothing that you can't hold down yourself. Like if somebody was to use what you told them, make sure whatever you're saying to someone, you're okay with being said back to you. Because once it leaves your mouth, pause, to their ears, you don't know where it's going to go after that. Mm-hmm.
Good or bad. Good or bad. So be careful.
So now, even though with this topic, and we only have a few more minutes, maybe 5, we see people are just now tuning in or whatever. But I wanted to still do this a little bit. Because we thought that this topic, I thought that this topic was going to go somewhere different. Top 5 do's, top 5 don'ts. Do you have Any of your own personal.
Do I have any of my own personal?
Sex commandments.
Yeah, I had a few.
Mine, top one, pause. I don't even know. Don't ask for anal. Don't.
You know, some people like that though, right?
That's for them. I'm saying my own personal. That's not my thing. Don't. Go ahead. You can do what you do when you don't.
Wait, do you make that known early on, or do you wait until further on in a relationship before you disclose you don't?
No, listen, first of all, let me tell you something. If you're dating me, then you know that from the gate how I feel about it. If you ask me for it, if you think that that's something we're going to visit, it's not going to happen. Babe, it's not happening. Not for your birthday on Thursday. It's just not happening. She thinks it's happening. It's not happening. It's not happening.
Oh, no.
I
don't know. For me, my top one was probably like communication when it comes to sex. I think everyone doesn't like the same things. I think I touched on this in one of the episodes before. You can have one person that likes to like scratch your back or some shit like that. I personally don't scratch my back. It's not a good thing. Don't hold on to my back when we're doing it and scratch. Like that's not a thing that I like. But for somebody that she's dated, that was their thing. So for me, once you be hitting a home run with one person, the next person, that's a strikeout. Like, I don't want none of that. So,
like in the middle of the sex, you'll be like,
nah, I stopped. I stopped and was like,
what about if she bit you?
I don't like that either. She was doing that too. The same girl, as a matter of fact, was doing both those things.
Yeah, she likes it rough.
Yeah. I mean, I'll choke her and, what is it? Hand on hip, hand on neck. Womp, womp, womp.
Okay.
You never seen it? You never saw that?
But so what? She wanted you to choke her, for her to slap you, pow, and for the hand to be on the hip and for her to bite you. She was trying to get into it.
Nah.
What if she likes to do that? What if she feels like, oh my God, that makes
she wasn't that important, so it doesn't matter.
Wow. Okay. Well,
that sounded bad. Like
sounded bad.
Hit you like this here. Mine, leg up. One arm on neck, one arm on frontal. Your frontal off. Neil, 3 days later, you in front of his mom's house crying. He asking you why you being weird. Why you being weird to me? Hit you like this here.
You never heard that before?
I've seen a lot of guys doing it.
I don't know what your timeline's about.
Somebody said that's marking your POW. Said that's marking your territory.
Oh, that's like hickeys and shit like that. I'm good on that.
This is childish. I don't want you to give me those. I used to.
Some people like that shit though. Some people think it's a mark of like marking your territory.
I was marking my territory back then when I was giving hickeys out. But you know what?
Why? What was the story behind that? Why was you marking your territory? You felt the need to mark your territory? Was there outside presence?
I don't know. You know what? I later on in life found out that there was outside presence, but that's not what I was thinking in that moment. I just like to just put the hickeys all over their neck because I just did. But you know what? I don't like it done to me. I want to do it to you, but I don't want you to do it to me. But
are you like that a lot? Are you like somebody that likes to do something to others but not have them do it to you?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. No, I think for girls though, and I teach my daughters this, that's trashy. Like, don't be no woman walking around here with no hickeys, because
gentlemen, you don't do that either. Don't let no woman mark you.
That tells everybody about what you did the night before.
Some people like that. Some people want people to know they did that the night before.
That's trashy. It was the year for me. Welcome to 100 Miles. Okay, so do head before every home run. Do head is a must in the bedroom. You have to. There's no way. I'm not giving up the box unless you're doing what you gotta do first. Who else is like that?
Wow. So you do. All right. Can it end there?
Can it end there?
Would it ever end with you just getting pleasured and then that's it? No.
So this is the benefits of being in a lesbian relationship. Sometimes that's just the way it works out. And you know what? I think I was definitely...
No goddamn credit.
I think I was destined for this life because that's just the way it be happening sometimes. I mean, it's amazing.
So you're not paying them back. You're not paying your partner back.
I'm paying her back with something, somehow, some way. Now she gets the trip to the mall.
That's why Biggie said, you think a crackhead paying you back? Forget it. That goddamn credit? Nah. Damn.
Oh, you, Fred.
That's crazy.
All right, Mason, do.
Do for me is definitely neck kisses. I like neck kisses. Don't bite.
But no hickeys and no biting.
But yeah, you could kiss. That's cool.
Oh, that's sweet. Oh, he wants a sweet one, guys. Ladies that are sweet.
That sounds sweet.
You said the other girl was too aggressive.
No, that's not aggressive. Let me clear it up. I like aggression. Aggression has nothing to do with that. I just don't want to be marked up. Like there's a difference.
No, I know.
The difference between, a little choking here and there and you scratching the shit out of my back and leaving scars. There's a difference.
Do choke.
Do choke.
Do choke. Do slap. Do bite. Do scratch. Do pull hair.
Nobody's spitting in my mouth, but I'll spit in your
No, wait. The spit in the mouth is the extra step for me. No, that's
like the butt sex. No.
No. The spitting in the mouth, and I've been a victim of this. I'm gonna say victim because I was like, what the fuck? This is weird. No spitting in the mouth.
Listen, I've been told it was mandatory.
That you spit in their mouth?
Mm-hmm.
This is too freaky. I'd be old now.
That's a past life.
Past life. These are past life.
Lives.
Stop handle. Do.
Spit in the mouth.
No spit. Where is it? Do?
Battle said spit in the mouth.
What? What's a don't?
Spitting in the mouth.
She gonna say spitting in the mouth. All right. Let me see. I said a lot of my do's. Commenters, the audience, members, what are the do's? What are the don'ts for you guys? I want to know.
Don't touch my butt.
Are you one of those? Some guys like
no
that.
No fingers, no nothing, no fingers.
Are you? So and this is so graphic, and I'm gonna let you.
Let's skip it. If you feel like you shouldn't do it, you shouldn't do it. Like you have a conscience. You're
no, I just want to
raised properly. I know your mom. Let's not go there. Me and your mom have a great relationship. We're not going to talk about this.
Just what you asked about me. But listen, real quick before we go. So, are you? Is it?
Mom listens. That's all I'm going to tell you. Mom listens. Okay. Before you say whatever you say.
Trick Daddy.
Mom, I'm not saying this.
No, look.
I'm not saying this, Mom. I'm not agreeing with this. My legs will never be in the air. We are not talking about this. And on to the next.
So I don't even need to ask you so don't.
Nah.
Last week, Talk to Me Tuesday, people. If you didn't see it, go check it out. It was trending. He's saying no. Kia W definitely says no to the butt stuff. Now Leah's cracking up laughing. Now Leah, Kia W, anybody who's here, who are your do's? What are your don'ts? 10 sex commandments. We're trying to get to 10. I think I got to 5. Yeses. Let me see. No 2 minutes.
I think keep the same stroke. Keep your stroke, brothers.
Yeah, the guy got
especially when Shorty says she about to come. Don't switch it up. Keep going at the same stroke. Like it's so simple. It can all be so simple, but
don't switch it up. It can be so simple. It could be all so simple. Don't
switch it up.
You'll talk.
Shorty says, I'm about to come. Just keep going. Same rhythm, same stroke.
You got her there. Now take her out.
Exactly.
Because
you know what naturally happens? Naturally, you feeling yourself and you start either going faster or slower. Like you just start. And it's like, yeah, hey, damn. See? So talk during sex. Do
talk. Now Leah says
talk about communication.
Now Leah says no talking.
I want to.
So when you have quiet sex or sex, listen, no rap music unless it's that type of day. I don't want to sex. I don't want to have sex.
I tried that early in life. Oh man, I did that once. That was.
Did you try to have sex with somebody to rap music?
Yeah, I didn't get any that day.
No rap music. Come on. I had to tell somebody the other day. They told me, and shout outs to you, and I'm sending this to your mom. But we're gonna talk about it here on Hush Your Mouth. That they're out here sleeping with girls to G Herbo. I said he's not on beat, so how is the fuck the stroke on the beat? Nobody's want that. Nobody wants G Herbo's. No, I don't want to have that voice. Shout out to him. I love him as a dad.
It depends, man. It depends.
Yeah.
Certain rap songs you may be able to enjoy, you know.
If it has a twist of R&B to it, maybe, but not.
Yeah, that's true.
Come on, guys.
Man,
I don't want
struck out like that. That was terrible.
No.
Young, no.
Oh, don't do this. Fast and trying to be like a rabbit. Don't. That means you're just trying to catch a nut. I don't want that. I'm old. I want you to
always let the girls first. Girls go first in everything. You open the door, the woman goes through the door first. Y'all are having sex, she comes first. Women always go first.
10 sex commandments. Woman does come first. Of course.
I think that's about it. I've got a few. I think I'm almost done.
Yeah, you almost done. I see that you have a list over there.
Yeah, we talked about it. I told you I had 5. I didn't have more than 5.
Was that your 5?
Yeah, you heard me.
Huh?
You heard me?
Oh yeah.
You heard the 5. You heard my 5.
Oh, I didn't know you had 5. Oh yeah, you said you don't have. Yeah, I have one. Don't sleep with me or your partner if you slept with someone else within 24 hours. Don't cheat.
I've done that.
Don't have sex with somebody that you don't know if they have been tested in the last couple of months. Don't.
Everyone's done that.
What? I'm talking about now in our life.
I don't know about now. I'm just saying in life, everyone's done that. You won't be asking for the full Carfax on your.
I must be fucking weird as fuck because I'm the type to ask for the Carfax. Hello, I just said I cannot have sex with latex condoms. So yeah, you know what? I'm asking for the Carfax and I want them to be current. Like go to the place today and get the rapid.
That's a red flag, gentlemen. Red flag. I'm allergic to latex. Get up and go, brother. Get up and go.
And then she believes in child support. So yeah, get up and go.
Yeah, that's
Anyways.
Life is over as you know it.
We want to thank y'all for coming here to Hush Your Mouth.
No pun intended.
Pause.
Thank you for coming.
Pause, guys. Thank you guys for commenting. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll be back here on Thursday. What's Thursday's topic, Mason? I thought we were going to start announcing.
What is Thursday's topic? Because we skipped last week when we were going to do. What were we going to do last week?
Fear while dating black.
Oh, I thought it was mistress and versus side chick.
No, that's not this. This week's topic for Thursday is fears while dating black.
I don't have anything to say.
So I'm excited about that.
I date everyone. Everyone gets
a
chance. Everyone gets a chance.
No, but you have fears of dating as a black man. Trust me. You didn't know it yet. You don't know it yet.
Yeah, I posted this the other day. I was like, yo, I hate when people tell me how I'm feeling after I just say how I'm feeling. Like, I'll be like, I'm happy. You be like, no, you're not. Like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know how I'm feeling. Side panel, you ever run into that problem? You ever be like, yo, this is how I feel? And then Kori's like, nah, that's not how you feel.
Hey, side panel, they're asking you a question over here.
Nah, she don't do that.
She said, no, don't do that.
Happy home, happy wife, happy home.
Wife,
I love it.
Wife.
I could tell she was lying, but it's okay. I take the hits for you, side fan. Don't worry about it. I got you. I'll say what you want to say.
Y'all be gotta lie here on Hush Your Mouth, and I'll be the fuck.
I'll be taking the hits. I click and leave studio, and then I'm done.
I'll be
I gotta live with you. You gotta live with side panel. That's a whole different thing.
I'll be wondering about y'all too, for real. I'll be like, damn, when we have certain topics and it gets a little heated.
Yo, we don't be talking. We just naturally think like that. No, we don't. You're in the group chat we're in. Like, what the?
But I want to know, did y'all have your own conversation outside?
No, we just literally, we be saying it in the group chat that you're in too. Like, you can see the notes. Like,
all right. So
it's just hilarious.
The audience that is here, and so we can have it for our reels. So this is at the end of the show for me today. A little list of our upcoming topics to come and what they have to look forward to. It's going to be a Thursday, the power of love. Birds of a feather flock together.
You hoes be hanging out together.
All hoes, niggas hoes, girls hoes, we all hoes. Nah, birds of a feather. Which one is that one? Birds of a feather.
Friendship.
Oh, friendship. That one's about friendship, not about being hoes.
If your friend's a hoe, you a hoe too.
No, that's not true.
Definitely.
No.
Hoes hang out together so you can share secrets about Diddy.
My friend could be a hoe, but that don't
All the
mean
hoes hang out.
You're retired though. You was a hoe at some point.
I was a hoe at some
No,
point.
side panel. No, I say that stuff, not you. I say that, not you. Hold on, no. Abort. Get out. Abort. No.
You motherfuckers.
I know. That's all I was like, no. That was me. No.
All right, another one we got is not my main hoe, but you my top 10.
Ooh.
Versus side chick. Who's looking for?
Imagine being told that, yo, you know you number 9, girl. Stop playing.
Well, that's what happened with Amber Rose dude, whatever that was last.
She's number 13. Yo, do you think he was still sleeping with her while he was sleeping with those 12?
Yes, and that is so disrespectful. Don't do that. That is not nice, guys. Yeah.
You think they be around her? Like they was around her while she...
You know, everybody in that industry is around everybody. But see, Amber Rose is from Philly? She's gangster.
Yeah,
But she got kids. She might be a lady. She might say, oh, no.
Nah, I don't think so. She doesn't give me lady-like tendencies. I think she's beating bitches up.
I want to have a conversation about being a submissive woman, even though we kind of had that conversation. I want to spin it a little bit, especially based off of what I sent you guys that I wanted you to look at today. So that's a future topic. We are working on the love and lust conversation here on my channel.
Love it.
But y'all already know, y'all can catch me on Instagram at _lemon. Oh no. At lemon _
I was looking at you like, what?
I'm like, I forgot my Instagram name. No.
I was throwing
lemon _squeeze3. Hit me up, DM me, give me some ideas for topics that you guys want to talk about. Follow us on Hush Your Mouth here on YouTube.
To hoe or not to hoe?
Huh?
To hoe or not to hoe? That is the question. Keep going.
Ho then. Ho. Don't ever question it. Just ho. But, and ho in peace. Happiness with everything, guys. But listen.
Hoe in 101.
YouTube, subscribe, like, put your notifications on. Sign into YouTube. Share. Sharing is nothing. It takes nothing to support us. It's free. So please do it. We love having you guys here. We love coming on here entertaining y'all as much as y'all entertain us. So thank you guys for joining the Hush Your Mouth. Mason, y'all already know. DM him if you're looking for a date. He knows all the hot spots.
Okay. Okay, the right direction. Okay, that's what's up. And as always, you can find me on Instagram at YNVS_ it's Mason. And yo, hit us up if you'd like to be a guest on one of our Tuesday shows, because I think that'd be a good idea for you guys to come on if you guys have something to say. And we'll definitely prep you. We don't sneak attack people here. Yeah. So we'll let you know what's going on, what the plan is, and what it looks like. And you can.
We love guests. I love guests. If you guys didn't tune into our last week's episode, it was good. It was deep. Yeah.
Pause.
No pause. It was deep. Anyway, guys, thank you guys for joining us.
It was deep for Kori. It wasn't deep.
See you guys on Thursday.
Let's get out.